Yo, my G's them. You know what? Trying to time your your tea, not even tea, green tea for when this starts is hard work for me. I thought let me do it 3 minutes before I went downstairs. 3 minutes. My washing machine's finished. So I gotta go and sort out my washing machine. Came back up at 10:33. I was like, oh my days, I'm 3 minutes late. Can't believe it. I tried to time it still, but let me get into this Arsenal charge by the FA because I saw that last night. I was thinking, yo, how are we charged by the FA? I'm so confused. How can we be charged by the FA, but then we get off of the red card? That's what I was confused about. I didn't really understand it. I didn't know what we was charged for. I saw that we were charged by the FA, but we're charged for for failing to control our players. Yeah. Let me get. I'm looking for the tweet now. I'm gonna get the tweet up, the Arsenal thing, because I don't understand how we can be charged for failing to control our players, and then the red card that we basically were angry about gets rescinded. I don't understand that. Like someone needs to explain that to me. How can you get charged for failing to control your players, but then the red card gets rescinded? I don't understand that. That don't make sense to me. So basically, what you're saying is we shouldn't have been emotional about it at the time. We should have just walked out, like walked our own way, walked our separate ways. Everyone walk off. Okay, yeah, give a red card, walk off, and then appealed it via whatever means you have to appeal it, and then so at the time when he gets a red card, you don't want anyone to say, well, why have a red card? You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that. I'm looking at it now. I'm gonna read it now. I'm gonna read it right now because I don't really get it. I get a bit confused. I'm gonna read it right now because I don't really get it. I'm a bit confused about it because I've got this clip, yeah, of Howard Webb, yeah. Let me just see if it's working actually. Let me just see if you lot can see this. Let me know if I can see it, man. Okay, it's there, innit? So I'm gonna play that in a minute. Because I don't get it, innit? So I'm gonna play that in a minute anyway. I'm gonna play these things because I don't really get some of these things. Some of these things are a bit confusing, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. Yo, big up Cliff. Yo, my G. Welcome, my brother. Bless up, my brother. Dynamic shots. Come on, broski. So we're a little bit confused, but so we're charged with so it says an independent regulatory commission has imposed a £65,000 fine on Arsenal, alleging that the club failed to ensure players did not behave in an improper way around the 43rd minute against Wolves, with Arsenal admitting to the charge. Let me read that again. It's a lot of words, isn't it? This is what they do. They just do lots of words. An independent regulatory commission has imposed a £65,000 fine on Arsenal, alleging that the club failed to ensure players did not behave in an improper way around the 43rd minute against Wolves, with Arsenal admitting to the charge. What? So I'm watching the clip now. Obviously, I wish I could play the clip on air, but obviously you can't because you'll get copywritten. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like 6 of us around. 1, 2. There's a few of us around. 6, 7 of us around the referee. We're all saying, "Bro, like, how's that red card?" And everyone's kind of. It's not like they've rushed the referee and gone, "No, what?" None of that. Everyone's just like talking to the ref, like, "What's going on? Like, how are we?" And Gabriel was pulling a lot of the Arsenal players away, and he's like, "Move, let me chat to him." And you're telling me that you're going to. So I want to know what they want Arsenal players to do. I need to know what they want the Arsenal players to do. Someone's got to explain it to me. I need to know what they want the Arsenal players to do. The Arsenal players are going up pleading Lewis Skelly's case, isn't it? They're pleading Lewis Skelly's case, and you lot are saying that because Arsenal players have pleaded his case, we're going to fine you for pleading your case that you won. Someone explain that to me. Someone's got to explain how you can plead your case, win the case, and get fined after. How does that make sense? That you get fined after you've won? Because I remember after Lewis Skelly got red carded, I remember the FA or the PGMO came out and said that Michael Oliver made the right choice. I swear I remember that. Am I going mad? Did they not come out and say that he made the right choice? I don't know if I'm going mad. I swear I remember them coming out with a statement saying they think that it was the right choice or he made the right decision or something like that. I swear that's what happened, man. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm going mad, innit? I think they're just trying to overcomplicate football. I'll be real, man. Football's too overcomplicated now. Like I don't understand. Let me move this back a little bit, man. Fix my mic. My mic. I need to get a new mic, man, because this mic's just too in the way. It needs to be up here or something. I don't understand how we can get charged for controlling your players, failing to control your players, and then the charge, and then the red card gets rescinded. What's wrong with these guys, man? What's wrong with these people? I don't know what's wrong with these people, man. Bro, watch the Sky video where they fine us. You blatantly see 5 Wolves players surrounding with also. The agenda is too blatant now. Man, they've got to be dumb not to see at this point. It is a bit wild, I'm not going to lie. They're being wrong and strong. But even they're just being wrong and wrong. They don't want us to win, that simple. I hear you, my brother. I fully hear you, my guy. Obviously, we can't be going around saying, oh, they don't want Arsenal to win, because you know what people do. As soon as we say, we start talking about our injustices, we're like, oh, Arsenal think they're victims again, blah, blah, blah. You know what it's like, man? People just got something to say all the time, innit? But instead of just looking at the facts, how can Arsenal have a team that's surrounding the ref, get that the red card gets rescinded, and then you get charged after? Yep, they doubled down. Big up yourself, G. Big up, my brother. Big up, bro. Hi, how are you? Like, comment, what do you think about game Villa City? I'll get into that, man. I want to get into that. Still. Aston Villa versus Liverpool. We're gonna need Aston Villa to do us a favour. I'll be real. We're gonna need a big favour from Aston Villa, and we need them to do it now, because they got now and then they got City. If they because City are playing well at the minute. So when the City are playing well, we're thinking maybe they can do something. But Liverpool doing what they're doing. They're a good team. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if they beat Aston Villa and Man City. You know what I'm saying? We're relying on other teams too much, but it is what it is, man. But let me get into this Howard Webb thing here, but this is what's confusing me the most. Let me get into this Howard Webb thing. Let me get into this.
Right, Howard, this one caused, well, a big storm, a lot of debate. I personally thought, I was doing the game actually, and I thought yellow card when I first saw it. I thought he was just breaking up an attack, really, a bit cynical, but I didn't think there was any aggression in it. What's your take on it?
Yeah, you're right. It caused a lot of noise, this one, didn't it? Not all in a normal or good way as well.
Firstly, it caused a lot of noise because of your stupid decisions. So don't be like, not in a normal or good way. What do you mean it caused a lot of noise? It caused a lot of noise, rightfully so, because your referee sent off a player for nonsense. So don't start feeling sorry for yourself about not all in a good way. What do you mean? Not all in a good way.
From the outset, I want to say we would prefer a yellow card in this situation.
What do you mean you would? That's what I'm saying. See, people don't really see me. I'm a bit different. What do you mean we would prefer a yellow card? That's what I'm saying about. Well, man saying in this situation we would prefer a yellow card. What do you mean you would prefer a yellow card? It's a yellow card. What do you mean you would prefer a yellow card? He's trying to, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to talk and back the referee and not throw the referee under the bus at the same time. Why? Why not just say, this is a yellow card, the ref made the wrong choice, isn't it? Just be real, innit? Like we're not stupid, we're adults. Like, why do you lot keep acting like you lot are teachers and we're children in a class? Oh, let's just say from the outset, we would prefer a yellow card. What do you mean? So what? So if he gave a red, it's not an issue. You would prefer a yellow, but he gave a red, so it's a red. Oh, come on, man. And in that game, Lewis Kelly they actually doubled down on it. He actually got sent off. VAR didn't even change the decision. We would prefer a yellow card, man. Sharp, man.
Clearly, the referee on the day felt that the actions of Miles Lewis Skelly were serious foul play. He saw a player moving in towards an opponent without any ability to play the ball, without any intention of playing the ball, with the intention of stopping the opponent, and the referee sees a raised foot make high contact and then the opponent go down. So in his opinion, it was serious foul play. The VAR checked the footage to see whether that decision was clearly and obviously wrong, and determined that it wasn't, seeing that contact that was quite high on the leg. But of course, we know that for serious foul play, we need excessive force or brutality. And what we see here is that high contact glancing and coming off the leg quite quickly. So for that reason, everybody pretty much in the game has formed the same conclusion that we now form, that this is falling short of serious foul play because of that glancing contact, because the studs don't really go right.
Too many words. It's too many words. Like, well, I'm saying, because it really fell short of serious foul play, and like in this time now we think it's fell short of serious foul play, and well, there's too many words. There's too much explanation. It wasn't a yellow card. He tried to trip him. He tripped him. It wasn't a yellow card. How do I got Michael Oliver got it wrong? It's too many words. Like, why are you so? Like, it's not fucking essay. It's not a lecture. This is not a law degree. Like, you're trying to make it out like it's like we're in school. We're not in school. This is football. You tripped up the guy. It's a yellow card. Too many words, bruv. Too much overcomplication. Too much intertwine of words. I don't understand. You tripped up the guy. It's a yellow card. Why are you all talking? We realize it's now outside the scope of serious foul play, and it's inside the metric of this, and it's outside the theory. Above, what have you going on? Like, this is sport. Too many words, bro. Above.
Right into the leg, they glance it before coming down onto the foot. So there are some considerations that might support a red card, but there's a whole host of others that say it's not quite there.
Bruv, listen, all of this, it foot glanced onto the thing, and it stroked down the leg of the ankle, and then now there are some considerations that it could be a red card, but we now think it should be a yellow card, and some could, bruv, what's going on? It's too much analysis. There's too many words. Man tripped up the guy. Michael Oliver got it wrong. He thought it was a dangerous foul play. It wasn't. He got the decision wrong. This segment between Owen and Howard Webb should be about a minute. Oh yeah, sorry guys, it was too. Yeah, we made a mistake, man. He tried to trip him up. He had a look. He's got studs on his boots, innit? So obviously the studs are gonna touch a man's leg at some point. You've got studs on your boot, innit? Like, you want him to take the studs off? He tried to trip him up. He tripped him up. It was a yellow card. Man's all talking about the scope and this is not just for Arsenal, yeah. This is actually for everyone, because it's not just Arsenal that are going through this. Is every team is going through the same thing, the metric and the scope and the serious foul play and the bruv. You lot, bruv. We'll go back to it anyway.
There, and therefore, on balance, we'd rather this have been a yellow card. And the VAR acted to intervene. The VAR didn't want to re-referee the situation. We're mindful.
The VAR didn't want to re-referee the situation. So what's it there for then? What do you mean the VAR didn't want to re-referee? Why are you trying to back? Man, why the VAR? They didn't want to re-referee the situation. So what? Did they get it right then? Did they make the right decision or wrong? So yeah, okay. Do you know what is yeah? When Michael Oliver doesn't send off Kovacic for a second yellow, VAR, yep, they didn't want to re-referee the game. They didn't want to re-referee the game. When you send off Lewis Skelly and it's the wrong decision, you get a red card. Oh, VAR, they didn't want to re-referee. So VAR didn't want to re-referee the game for whether it's right or wrong, basically. Why is Michael Owen not saying this to him? Why are you not saying to him, bruv, what do you mean you didn't want to re-referee the game? The decision's a wrong decision because you rescinded it. So what do you mean by re-referee the game? That's what VAR is there for. What are you talking about, fam? You think we're kids in the school? I don't understand. Michael Owen's just sitting there. What's the point? Oh, VAR didn't want to re-referee the game. What's it there for then? What are you talking about? It's a wrong decision. It's clearly a wrong decision because it's been rescinded. Everyone, the whole world knows that's not a red card. So what are you talking about? VAR didn't want to re-referee the game. So what are they there for then? Don't understand.
The referee's call standing, unless it's clearly and obviously wrong. The VAR felt it wasn't at that level on the day and decided to leave it as a red card on the field.
Yeah.
So what? So what? You're just gonna let that slide? Are you gonna say, oh yeah, he didn't want to re-referee the game? So Michael Owen should be saying right now. So why are they there then? If they didn't want to re-referee the game, why are they there? Because you're saying that it was a wrong decision. VAR didn't think it was a wrong decision. So they all got it. So what now? So what? You can just move on to your next sentence, your next segment of the day. Michael Owen, fam, come on, man. This show's pointless, man. You're not serious. That's what I'm saying. They should be getting people like me on there. So I don't understand. It's not just for Arsenal either. It's for everyone. It's for all of them. I don't understand. They should be getting people like me on there because I'll ask you direct questions. Like, what do you mean you don't want to re-referee the game? What's it there for? Oh, it's there just to make sure that the referee. You can't use all them words with me and think that you can just twist the narrative, man. You can't use big words and think that's it. You got to explain what you're saying.
I mean, when I see it, actually, I've spoke to a lot of people, and a fair few people do think it was actually a red card. And
Michael, now you're trying to be his friend. A fair few people do think it was a red card. So what? Then people are wrong as well. What's your point? What is your point? Like anyone that thinks that's a red card is wrong. It was a yellow card, and that's it. So you saying a fair few people do actually think it was a red card. So what? What is your point exactly? But if you put any situation anywhere, you can have 100 people, 5 of them might say it's a red card. Or you got 100 people that think this team's good or that team's good. You're gonna get not every single person is gonna think the same thing. But as a whole, everybody knows that's a yellow card. So you there saying, and to be fair though, Howard, a fair few people do think it was a red card. You're just trying to now just be on his side and lick arse in it. That's the truth, innit? You're just trying to just make sure that Howard, we are still doing this show. We are still together. We're still on the same team. What's your point, Michael? I don't get your point. Let me skip all this because I don't want to be copyrighted, innit? So what they end up doing, they end up showing like his foot on his ankle and stuff like that. I don't know what their point is. I don't know what point you're making when you show these angles. What point you're making? It doesn't change anything. It's a yellow card. What difference does it make that at some point his foot did touch his ankle? He's got studs on his boot, innit? He's gonna have your studs are gonna touch a man's foot at some point. What is your point? I don't understand these guys, fam. They're just you're just making a case for nothing. What's the point of making a case for no reason? I don't get it. It's not a red card. So I don't understand.
it is quite high. And I can understand. What I can't understand is people thinking, no, definite yellow card, and not being a little bit open-minded, because...
Not being a little bit open-minded? Not being a little bit open-minded to what? What do you want us to be open-minded to? I don't understand. What is it that you want us to be open-minded to? So we're watching the game. Lewis Skelly trips up Doherty. He gets a red card. You want us now to be like, oh, let's be open-minded to a red... Why? What are you talking about? Why are people letting these guys get away with this? Why are you letting these guys get away? Why are Sky and people letting these people get away with talking to us like we're children, fam? What I'm not alone to is people are not a little bit more open-minded. Open-minded for what? There's no in-between. There's either a yellow card or a red card. There's no open-minded about red. Oh, yeah, it's a yellow, but it could have... There's none of that. It's either a yellow card or a red card. There's no orange cards. There's no blue cards. There's no green cards. It's red or yellow. That's it. So what are you not talking about? What you're on about? It's red card or yellow card. So what do we need to be open-minded for? There's nothing to be open. There's no in between. There's no sin bins. There's no like Wenger used to say, dark what do you say, dark yellow and all that. There's none of that. It's a red card or a yellow card. So what's there to be open-minded about? What do I need to be open-minded for a red card for? That's a yellow card. Yeah, but I have to be open-minded to a red card. For what? You're trying to overcomplicate everything.
As I say, there are a lot of people that think that's a red. I think it's a yellow. But can you...
So if you think it's a yellow, why are we being open-minded to red? Talking about, man? Bro, I don't even know if people even understand. I'm going back. I need to hear that again. I need to hear that again, man.
As I say, there are a lot of people that think that's a red. I think it's a yellow.
No. It's not far enough. I need to go back to his open-mindedness. That's what I need to do, because I need to know what man's on about.
There are studs and it is quite high. And I can understand. What I can't understand is people thinking, no, definite yellow card, and not being a little bit open-minded, because, as I say, there are a lot of people that think that's a red. I think it's a yellow. But can you understand why there are some people that do strongly think that's a red?
Yeah, and I've heard this described as like a really horrendous officiating decision. It's not. I understand why the referee saw this on the day for as a serious foul play action.
So that's the problem here. So you can understand why the ref gave a red. This is the problem we've got here. This is the head of the refereeing guy, you know. This is the head of the refereeing guy. Man said, this is the head. This is the, I can understand. People were saying this is a horrific refereeing decision. It's not. I can understand why the ref gave a red. You can understand why the ref gave a red, tripping up a player. See, this is the problem that we got here. This is the guy that's meant to be refereeing all the referees. How does this work? How have we got ourselves in this position? Big up Godfrey, my broski, and I'm definitely not Dean though. I'm definitely D. Dean is definitely someone else. But I hear you. Dean. Kind of confusing with people, but I'm definitely not him. But big up my G. But when I'm doing this is not just about Arsenal. This is about for everyone, isn't it? This is for all teams.
We have to be careful about slowing things down and freeze framing things. Yeah. We've talked about not doing that. It can distort reality. So we have to look at it in full speed. We know that's important. And when you look at it in full speed, it is glancing. It does.
So why did you slow it down then? We've got to look at things in full speed. So why did you slow it down? You said you got to look at things in full speed. So why did you slow it down? I don't understand these people. The same thing that happened to Liverpool when Diaz scored a goal against Tottenham, and they're saying they can't bring it back because play's already restarted, but we knew we made a mistake. What? Who made these rules? What? We can't bring it back to Diaz's goal because in the rules, if we score a goal and then we restart play, we can't go back to the last phase of play. Excuse me? Who made these rules? I need to know who decided that. Because all you could have done is just said, stop playing, we made a mistake, it's a goal, kick off, go back a minute, and it's a goal. But these men are talking about, oh no, we can't go back because we've started play again. So what? What's that got to do with anything? What are you man talking about?
Come off quite quickly, but it's an understandable on-field decision. Yeah, in hindsight, we think that.
No, it's not an understandable on-field decision. Actually, that's what you're saying because there's no one challenging you. What you're saying, it definitely is an understandable decision. And if it is an understandable decision, why did you rescind it? Don't think you can just say things and not get pulled up on what you're saying. And Michael Owens just says it's like you talk, then I talk. Then you talk, then I talk. This ain't no debate or conversation. So what's the point of this? What's the point of this show? It's an understandable decision. I'll be like, no, it ain't. You go, you don't think so? No, I don't think it's an understandable decision at all. How is that an understandable decision? That's not a red card. It's a yellow card. So it's not understandable at all. There's no in betweens here. It's a red or yellow. Simple.
The VAR should have got involved, but I can equally kind of understand why that didn't happen in the moment. Well, we.
How can you understand how that didn't happen in the moment? Like what in the moment? What do you mean you can understand why it didn't happen in the moment? Don't understand. I can understand why that didn't happen in the moment. Why? What's the problem with in the moment? What, you can't make decisions in the moment? What do you mean you can understand in the moment?
We listen to the game, we feed back to the officials to try to ensure that we're in line with the expectations of the game in the way we judge these things.
Okay, so
Like, what does that, to make sure that we're in line with the expectations with these things? Like, what does that mean? I was just saying words just to say words. What does that mean to be in line with expectations of the game? Like, what does that mean? Like, someone explain to me what that means. Oh, we need to make sure we're in line with the expectations of the game. What the hell does that mean, bro? Who do these guys think they're talking to? They think they're talking to children in school. I can't believe this show's still going on. Michael Owen is the one. Why don't they get someone on there that's actually going to talk to the guy and have a conversation about what's going on? Why don't you actually do that? What's the point of having Michael Owen that's just going to... Because obviously they briefed him and said, okay, this show is about us trying to be honest and open. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about it in a certain way. This is the way I want to talk about it. Don't ask me about these things, but then ask me about that so it looks like we're coming across like we're open. That's what they're saying. Don't get it twisted. Otherwise, you just get someone like me on there and I'll just ask you directly. When he says, yeah, we're in line with expectations of the game. What's expectations of the game? What does that mean? He ain't going to be able to explain that to me because he ain't going to be able to outthink me. So what's he going to say then? Yeah, we want to be in line. VAR didn't want to get involved in that moment. Wait, stop, Howard. What do you mean they didn't want to get involved in that moment? What does that mean? Why didn't they want to get involved in that moment? In that moment was when we needed them to get involved. What do you mean in that moment? Yeah, but they didn't want to do it at that point. Why not? That's the whole point. We wanted you to get involved in that moment. You're just saying they didn't want to get involved in that moment. That's the only moment they need to get involved. The only time we needed VAR to get involved was in that moment. He's there saying VAR didn't want to get involved in that moment. I don't understand. I'm going back. I want to hear these fools talk.
So we have to look at it in full speed. We know that's important, and when you look at it in full speed, it is glancing. It does come off quite quickly, but it's an understandable on-field decision. Yeah, in hindsight, we think the VAR should have got involved, but I can equally kind of understand why that didn't happen in the moment. Well,
that in the moment's killing me. That in the moment is killing me. I'm going back again. That in the moment is murdering me. I'm gonna go mad. I'm gonna smash up everything in there if I hear it. I'll have to go back. I can't get past in the moment. I can't get past it. In the moment is the only moment that we need you to get involved. I don't understand how man are getting away with saying this live on TV. Yeah, we can understand why they didn't get involved in the moment. What? In the moment is the only moment for the VAR to get involved. What are you not talking about, bro? I can't believe it. I'm going back. I need to hear it. This is like a joke to me. I have to hear it.
That's why the referee saw this on the day for as a serious foul play action. We have to be careful about slowing things down and freeze framing things. Yeah. We've talked about not doing that. It can distort reality. So we have to look at it in full speed. We know that's important. And when you look at it in full speed, it is glancing. It does come off quite quickly, but it's an understandable on-field decision. Yeah. In hindsight, we think the VAR should have got involved, but I can equally kind of understand why that didn't happen in the moment. Well, we listened to.
I'm not gonna go back again because I'm just gonna stick on this in the moment thing. Well, let's just
again, we feedback to the officials to try to ensure that we're in line with the expectations of the game in the way we judge these things.
Okay, so we both agree that it's a yellow. It should have been a yellow.
No. You don't both agree it should have been a yellow because one of them says he should have. You can understand why they didn't get involved in the moment. The next thing you said was, yeah. What did he say? What did Owen say again? He said there's a lot of people that think it's a red card, and he said, what did he say? It's a yellow card, and you need to be open-minded. He said, and it need to be open-minded. So you don't agree that. What do you mean? You don't both agree that it's a yellow. So I don't know why you're saying that. We both agree that it's a yellow. You don't both agree it's a yellow. One of them says, oh, I can understand why he didn't make it in the moment. You're saying you need to be open-minded to a red. The other guy says, yeah, you can understand why it was an understandable on-field decision. Like both.
What was your reaction to the reaction after the game?
Really disappointing. We know criticism comes our way. It's part and parcel of the job. Everybody on the field gets criticised to some extent. Managers do as well. But there's a line, isn't there? And nobody should be subject to threats. Their families shouldn't be subject to threats, whether that be officials, players. We've seen.
No, listen. I agree with that part. Of course, no one should be subject to threats and those type of things. But the facts are, when you're talking about no one should be into threats and this and that, no one even knows if what we're talking about when it comes to the threats. Like, we don't know about all that. Like, this is just what you lot are saying. We don't know anything about that. So you're saying no one should be in line to threats and this. We don't know about that. Obviously, there's no one should be in line to threats, but that's not what we're talking about. Is this conversation here about how fans react to stuff, or is it about Michael Oliver's decision? I want to know, because you're conflating the two issues. Of course, no one should be in line to threats. I don't understand what's. There should be no. Of course, no one should be starving in the world. There should be no homelessness. There should be no. Like, I don't understand. What's that got to do with Michael Oliver's decision? We're not talking about other problems in the world. Like, otherwise we could start talking about all types of stuff. We start going to Nelson Mandela and Gaddafi, and we can start talking all types of stuff. Well, you're just bringing up random things. Yeah, no one should be no subject to threats. Of course, no one should be subject to threats. What's that got to do with the decision that we're talking about? You lot are just conflating bare issues. Don't understand.
In all participants being exposed to that sort of thing. So really disappointing in that respect. People won't always agree with the decision. Yes, they can criticize where they feel that's justifiable, but not to the level that we saw with this situation that led to threats against the referee, the officials in this game, and their families. Wholly unacceptable.
Yeah, no, I think.
So that's what this is. Their little 5-minute segment, isn't it? Let me take it off now. This is their little 5-minute segment of what they done, yeah. So, and I personally feel, yeah, that it's not like, I know a lot of Arsenal fans always talk about Arsenal and stuff like that. I personally feel that this is a big thing for all clubs in the country, yeah. And I feel like it's gonna take like if we actually talk about the actual refereeing standard in the country, because obviously we talk about it, but we don't talk about it like as a whole to all fans, innit, and all decisions, innit. So I think maybe we should probably do that more so than just one-off decisions. Because Bruno Fernandes got sent off for nonsense. Like, that's fair. Luis Diaz, like, well, Doku stamps on McAllister in the penalty area. No penalty. Like, I'm talking like 2-footed, like, boom, in his chest, no penalty. Like, I'm not talking about decisions that are like 50-50 or decisions that everyone's got different opinions on. I'm talking about Howard Webb is coming out, meaning to be like the head of refereeing, and he's talking about we need to be, and Owen and him are sitting there talking about you need to be open-minded to Lewis Skelly's yellow card being a red card. The thing is, yeah, I've still got this guy here. Look, I've still got him right there. He's still right there. He's still right there. I can see him right now. I don't want to see him no more. So you want us to be open-minded to it, yeah? Which means that you're basically saying that it could potentially be a red, isn't it? What is this standard going on? What are we really doing? Let's be serious. Man 10, he doesn't want to re-referee the game in that moment. In that moment, it's the only time we need you to get involved in the VAR. Only needs to get involved in decisions in the moment. Man saying we can understand why he didn't get involved in the moment. So there's another time you want him to get involved. When do you want him to get involved? 10 minutes later, because you can't go back. Remember, you can't go back once plays restarted. Remember that rule for Luis Diaz when he scored against Tottenham. Can't go back. So you want VAR to do what? Then Arsenal get charged after the red card's been rescinded. What's going on there, man? What's going on there? Big up Hyper, my brother. What is that? You know what? I've never actually asked you. What is that? Are you skydiving or something there? What is that? Liverpool have got big up Bruno. What's it? Bruno da Cruz. Is it da Cruz? Liverpool have gone through this. Howard Webb is simply talking up his arse. He sits there taking 25 years to explain it. How about he takes responsibility for his shocking decisions? Bro, this is all I'm saying. This is all my point is. Like, I don't understand how we're sitting down watching a 5-minute segment and a man is just over talking. You know when someone over talks a situation and makes it 10 times more complicated than it was? You know those people, yeah, you know, like you can describe something in 5 words, or you can describe it in 50 words. Howard Webb is one of those guys that describes it in 50 words. And instead of Michael Owen's got a perfect chance now to make himself like one of the main like, I don't know, contributors in the football world, to say, listen, I've got an opportunity now with a show with Howard Webb to do right for the people. Every single person that's watching Michael Owen is saying, why is he on there? You don't need to get me on there. Well, I don't understand. I'm sitting there doing this. I need to be on there asking questions for the people. This is not just about Arsenal. This is for the people, bruv. I've got to be on there for the people. I'll say, bruv, what you're using a lot of words, my guy. You're using a lot of words. What I'm saying, do you think, all now, I don't know if he thinks it's a yellow card or red card. All now, I have no idea what he thinks. Bro, I've listened to you for 5 minutes and I don't know whether you think it's a yellow or red card. I'll say, do you think it's a yellow or red card? He'll be like, well, on the scope of things and the trajectory of this and the glancing view and on the... I say, bruv, do you think it's a yellow card or do you think it's a red card? Yellow or red? What do you think? Yellow or red? If I think it's a yellow card, then that means Michael Oliver got the decision wrong. That means VAR should have got involved. Simple. It's a 10-second conversation. And I heard the audio. So I really want to play the audio. You get me? But I can't because it... Let me see if I can play the audio. Would they screenshot the chat and read it back later? Do too many facts in the chat. Oh, there are a lot of facts in the chat. Yeah, okay. Let me... No, I'm going to go through the chat, bro. I'm going to go through the chat. Bro. Trust me. I'm going to go through the... They just contradict themselves. Yeah, that's all they do. But I'm trying to figure out why. Fuck England for real. I don't know, man. Like, England's where man was born and bred in it, so. Even though I did live in St. Lucia when I was young for a little while, but the show there to just make money. I don't think it's to make money, you know. I think it's there for them to seem like they're being transparent and they see there's a lot of, you know, when we always say, oh, referees need to come out and speak. I think that's what they try to do. They try to address it, but they don't want to address it in the way that we want it addressed, innit? We don't want it addressed how you lot are addressing it. You lot are addressing it politically. We don't want it politically. We want it straight, narrow, down the line. That's what we want. We don't want no political. We don't want you to sit on the fence. You coming out acting like you're being transparent. We don't think you're being transparent. You come across like you're being cloudy. There's no transparency there. You're being cloudy. That's not transparent at all. You're like, yeah, we're coming out, we're going to be transparent. No, you're not. You're coming out and you're making everything more cloudy. Simple as that. Why you think they are 15th and having bad comment? Comment is real. God sees all. I'm not sure what you're talking about. When it's international, none of this stuff happens just because they FA have to control stuff. This never happened at the Euros. Exactly. It never. Do you know what? Do you know who did VAR the best? Was the AFCON. I don't know if you don't remember the AFCON. They dealt with VAR the best. Like they're not like here to try and protect referees. They're here to try and make the right decision. It's not about protecting the referees. It's about making the right decision. Howard Webb's coming out trying to protect Michael Oliver, but also trying to please us. Why? It's a yellow card. It's a yellow card. He got the decision wrong. He's a human being. He can make mistakes. Like if Arsenal fans want to talk about corruption and that's up to them. They can say what they want. You need to come out and say, yeah, Michael Oliver made a mistake. It was a yellow card. Yeah, it made a mistake. That segment should be a minute long. You lot are freeze framing and they didn't want to re-referee the game in that moment. And bruv, come on, bruv. Jolting, yeah, jolting. For all teams as well. It's not just for Arsenal, it's for all teams. They had a problem getting involved, Saliba and Bournemouth. Yeah, exactly. But the only problem with Saliba and Bournemouth, yeah, even though at the time I didn't want it to be a red card, but if they gave it a red card, they gave it a red card. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at that and be like, oh, that one's not a red card. I think that's probably the only one that potentially was a red card. The Declan Rice and Trossard ones, they're not reds. They're not second yellows. But the Saliba one, like, I want to go back to the days where each referee differently. Like, that's what I like, innit? I like the referees. Like, this one's a little bit harsher on challenges. This one lets it go a bit more. This one is like he doesn't mind a little bit argy bargy. That one I like that when it was back to that. I don't like this whole trying to make every referee the same. I don't like that. I like the referees to have their personality. Remember when Mike Dean used to always book everyone for every challenge? Then you had Clattenburg that was a little bit more lenient with challenges and stuff. That's why I want to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to go back to, because I think they're trying to make everyone referee the same and it's not working. They didn't want to ruin the Man City game when Kovacic's done 2 red challenges. So they didn't want to ruin the game but sent off Skelly for a trip. Michael Oliver's agenda is real. Michael Oliver's an idiot, bro. All they want to do, all they do is try to agree with the refs and not actually challenge them. It's pointless. Pointless, bruv. I don't know what they're trying to do. I actually don't even know what they're trying to do. Apparently the death threats were 2 weeks before Arsenal match. I didn't know that. They are literally the same team. They probably got a WhatsApp group and go out for drinks. These men are all friends. Yeah, of course they're friends, man. They work together. Referees are trying to write the Premier League script. It's about corruption, yeah. Even the match of the day commentator at the time said that's a yellow, then shouted, wow, that's a red Skelly incident. But anyone that watches football knows that's not a red card. So. Why does the show take a month to come out? How long was the incident? There's a whole script. Yeah, the whole script, not just a whole script. I don't believe this audio that they do. I don't believe it. I believe they just go out there and make a whole thing. Sometimes I believe it and they add this and they change little bits. You can edit all these things. I don't believe in none of it. Because you got to remember, after the Skelly incident, someone came out and said, yeah, we come to the conclusion that it was the right decision or something like that. I remember that. So I don't know what these men are doing. And Gary Neville and Carragher, all of a sudden, they don't talk about referees no more all of a sudden. All of a sudden, it's like they don't talk about referees. They talk about everything else but referees all of a sudden. Before they used to talk about referees, now they don't talk about referees at all. It's scripted. Of course it's scripted, man. No, I'm not even saying it wasn't a red. It's what they say they don't want to re-ref the game in that moment. In that moment. Remember that in the moment. Don't forget that. Is it just me or does this make anyone else blood boil? Bruv, listen. Gomez did the exact same thing and got a yellow, then a red. No, Gomez was a challenge, innit? Gomez, he was on Timber, innit? He was a late challenge on Timber. You know what I'm saying? But that was a blatant yellow, second yellow. That wasn't no nonsense. That was an obvious clear second yellow. That could have been a straight red, Gomez's one. I remember that. Gomez's one could have been a straight red. Make sure you're not liking the video though. You're not liking the video or what? Or you're not trying to be like, yeah, I don't really want to like it today. Is that what zone you're in or what are we dealing with? I know what you lot are like. You lot like to just pre and get me. I'm gonna get into it. I go the top off the comments about Squawker, your next vid. I don't know what that means. You got to speak in way plainer English than me. You're acting like Howard Webb from. You got to act in plain English to me, my G. That sounds way too Howard Webbish. That's what I'm going to start calling it, Howard Webb language. Wow, that's Webb language. I don't know what you're trying to say. And go top off the comments about school, brother. My G. Maybe you're speaking a different language. I don't know. You're speaking a different language to me. You are speaking plain English. You know what I'm saying? Or a little bit of patois. Man can gauge a little bit of patois. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like that those. Let's have a look at how live again. He's still there at the bottom of my screen. You see me? Still there. Still right there. I'm playing it again though. I don't want to hear him anymore. Now, what did he say? Sorry, bro. I meant go to the top of the comments. There's one about Squawker stats. Oh, okay. UK refs are just trash. Most teams have suffered from ref errors, not just Arsenal. Yeah, facts. Facts. But I think all teams have suffered. I think all teams hate the refs. I don't know anyone that likes the refs. You talk to any team or fan, they will all tell you the refs are crap. They all hate the refs. Man said, shut up. Oh, is that the joke, yeah? Well, Adele, you can't tell me to shut up. Well, you're on trench talks and you come trench, innit? Different language. Don't worry, look, I've still got How the Day, you know, he's still there. I can still play it, but I just don't want to. He's just still there sitting there. Just in case I want to play it again. He's right there. I've got him there. Just in case someone talks to me in web language. That's what we're calling it from now on. Anyone that talks nonsense to me, I'll call it web language. That's what I'm doing from now on. Wagwan G, much love from the Netherlands. Wagwan, my brother. Netherlands, yeah. Big up the Netherlands, man. Dutch. You know what I'm saying? Deutschland and all them thing there. No, that's German, isn't it? That's German. Yeah, Dutch. Dutch is Holland, isn't it? Big up from the Netherlands, man. I've never been there, you know. I should really take a trip over there still. You know what I was gonna say, yeah? You know what we're doing, yeah? Now we're doing with the members, yeah? If you become a member, yeah, every month, yeah, someone will be able to jump on Trench Talks. Tell me if you don't think that's a good idea or not. So every month I'll spin a wheel or something, I'll pick it out of the hat, and someone can jump on Trench Talks on the Friday. Let me know what you lot think about that. If you don't, some of you might not even know what Trench Talks is. Trench Talks is like a show that we do every Friday. No football talk. You're not allowed to have football talk. And not allowed to have football talk, and we do shots. If you do football, you have to do a shot, stuff like that. So yeah, that's my idea for membership. But you have to be a member though, innit? You got to be a member though. You know what I'm saying? So I might lower the price up to the memberships though, because right now I've only got one thing, but I might just put it down to like £2 a month or something. There's a few little options that you have to press. I don't really know how to control it now, but now I do, so I might just lower it a bit. But if you don't become a member, one person a month or every other month or something, jump on Trench Talks, you get me? And come and link the man, you get me? But you don't tell me whether you don't think that's a good idea. Yeah, big up, that would be a good idea still. Yeah, that's my plan still. Start interacting with people properly. You know what I'm saying? You should visit Dam or Rotterdam. Yeah, I would do, you know. I just ain't. I just ain't been there, but I would do though. You know what I mean? In the moment, bro. That in the moment is spinning me. About in the moment is spinning me. Thoughts on Essex though. Thoughts on Essex D. I don't know what that means. What's Essex? What do you mean by thoughts on Essex? Morning peeps. Morning my G, Mr. Slotball. Oh God, my brother. Wait, let's see the squawker. I'm looking for the squawker stats that he said. Tell me my squawker stats. I can't see no squawker stats. Howard Webb is an ex-Fed. Is an ex-Fed expert in cover. Is he? Is Webb an ex-Fed, yeah? Is that true? Visit the red light district, Amsterdam. No, obviously I know about the red light district, bro. Come on. I know about the red light district. That's where you go to get your little anky. Yeah, me gonna get a little anky. Over there is web language. That's web language over them side there, isn't it? Have you never heard of Essex, like the place? Of course I have, man. What do you mean? Of course I've heard of Essex. Oh, what do you mean my thoughts on Essex? I ain't got no thoughts on Essex. What would my thoughts on Essex be? I'm going into Semenyo or Williams, to be honest. That's what I'm going into. I'm going into Semenyo or Williams because that's what I'm hearing. Like Arsenal going for Zubamendi, Semenyo, or Williams. I'll just get both. Raggle. Get both of them, you get me? I'll get Semenyo and Williams. But yeah, I've heard of Essex, my guy. Why would I have not heard of Essex? I'm from London. Comment near the top. Ah, but I look for it. I can't really find it. You tell me, someone put it back in. Yes, Essex Police. Oh, is he Essex Police? Oh, ex-police. Ex-police, yeah? I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. Not all police are bad, though. You get me? I used to feel like that. Like, I hate police officers and red tape, but there've been a couple that have saved me a couple times still. So I can't even just slew them like that. But yeah, look, Mr. Web language is still there, you know, still there. Still there. I can still see him just in case I feel like playing it again, but I ain't playing it just yet. Just in case. You get me? But I don't know, man. I don't know about these what do you call them? These referees, man. I think that they're just messing up the whole game. I think they're messing up all matches. I think they're just not messing up just our matches. I think they're messing up everyone's matches. But yeah, let me get on to who I want, what type of summer I want, yeah? Because we didn't sign anyone in January, so in that case, Semenyo all day, Prem proven and a goal scoring winger. Williams more aesthetically pleasing on the eye, but needs time to adapt. I agree with that. I've been saying that for a minute. Because I was having this conversation. With Deludi Guna, DG, yeah? So we were chatting about this behind the scenes now, and he was saying he wants. No, he wasn't even saying. Sorry, the conversation wasn't even about Semenyo Williams. It was about Semenyo and Mbremo. And I just thought Semenyo is better than Mbremo. That's how I saw it. I don't know, but he was saying, nah, Mbremo's more of a goal threat and this and that. And I was thinking, bro, that is definitely not who I want. Like, Mbremo to me is like I always watch Mbremo play, yeah. And every time he plays, he's like a superstar against little teams, but he fades away against the big teams. That's how I see it. I know he scored against us, but I just don't see him as like a star player, fam. Like Semenyo, I feel has got so much more potential. I feel like Semenyo is the type of guy that if we're playing against Real Madrid, for example, you can rely on him to do his thing on the left-hand side. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I see it. I think Semenyo can tear up any right back in the world. Like, I don't think Mbremo can tear up any left back in the world. Like, but I could be wrong. They're similar ages. Semenyo also both-footed. Can play both sides, left and right. Got pace and power, which is what we're lacking. And Bremo's predominantly on the right hand side. He's fairly quick, but it's not like he ain't got the pace and power of Semenyo in it. So me, it would be Semenyo all day long. Like, I think Mbremo will probably score more goals because he's more of a natural goal scorer, I think. But I think Semenyo would like become more of a threat and more of a problem overall, innit? So I don't know, man. I think it's a tricky one, man. I think it's a tricky one, but I'll definitely go for Semenyo. Do you use the official Arsenal website for tickets? I want you to come, but it ain't worth it anymore. No, I don't. I use someone that I know has got a box there, so I got a person that used to get me tickets that sits behind Arteta. So Arteta's there, we're like a row behind or 2 rows behind Arteta, like literally behind the bench. Not behind Arteta, sorry, the bench. So that someone gets those tickets, and I've got a guy that's got tickets in a box. You know what I'm saying? But they're not Arsenal fans though. They just get tickets because they got the right links with the right thing. So I don't know how they get it. They're just always like, any week you want to come, let me know, we'll go. So they get it every week. I don't know how they do it. That's one of the reasons why I get so irritated with the Arsenal, the way it works, the way the clubs run, because you got like people like me that I can get tickets through. Because you got to remember, when I go with these guys, I'm going with a bunch of, like, if I go into with the box set, with the people that got the boxes, you can go in the box and watch the game and all that type of stuff. None of them are Arsenal fans. Well, a couple of them are, but none of them are Arsenal fans. So there's a few of them, they go, and I'm sitting with people that are not Arsenal fans. And then if I go with the people in the crowd, a different set of people that can get tickets in the crowd, none of them are Arsenal fans. And you're sitting with people that are not Arsenal fans. You know what I'm saying? But they go into the game because it's a day out for them. They might bring their kid or they might think it's a day out to them. And I'm thinking, how has this happened? Like, I want to go with a set of Arsenal, man. You know what I mean? Like, if man's going to go to an Arsenal game, I want to go me, my brother, I don't know, like, maybe like Hawks, DG. You know what I mean? Arsenal fans. These men are not, these men are just, they just got tickets to the game and they go to watch the game, but they're not Arsenal. And they go every week. They go every single week. So, and none of them are Arsenal fans. I don't know how they get these tickets. Like, why? How have you got tickets to people just because they got a business or something? I don't know. So that's how I get my tickets through someone else. But no, they're not Arsenal fans. Google scorecard stats without VAR mistakes. Oh, quick thing, bro. You can make a whole other video on this. Oh, I could do, but I don't know where the stats are. I could make a video on that, but I don't know where the stats are. You gotta show me where the stats are. You know what I mean? The easiest way is through the ticket exchange, but be prepared to pay inflated prices. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, true. Does it also work for outside the UK? Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, you can go, Jay, man. Whereabouts in Holland are you from, anyway? I know everyone over there only knows about 1 or 2 places. Whereabouts in Netherlands are you from? Let me know where you're from in the Netherlands, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know, my guy. Let me know. You see me? Let me get rid of this Howard Webb business. I can still see him at the bottom of my screen. I don't want it. Let me get rid of Howard Webb quickly, yeah? Let me just put this on to somewhere else. I don't want to see Howard Webb no more at the bottom of my screen. Oh, yeah, from Eindhoven, yeah? What's it like over there? What's it like over there? PSV and Arsenal fan. You got 2 teams, yeah? Wild. 2 teams is crazy. Obviously, I'm assuming you're PSV first, isn't it? How you have 2 teams, my guy? How you having 2 teams? I think it's a bit different when you're from a different league, though. I think like you can have 2 teams in different leagues. But having 2 teams in the same league is wild. PSV and Arsenal, yeah? Yeah, PSV and Arsenal is crazy. So if PSV played Arsenal, who do you want to win? If PSV play Arsenal, who do you want to win, though? Let's get that right. If PSV play Arsenal, who do you want to win? Yeah? Answer that. Answer that, Jay. Yeah, answer that, bro. Oh, man said Arsenal. Okay, you want Arsenal to win, yeah? So you're an Arsenal fan, really? Yeah, so you're just PSV because it's just what it is. Yeah, no, I hear you. I need Arsenal to get Juve. Nah. I'm Nigerian. My whole family's Arsenal. Oh, you're Nigerian, yeah? Big up Nigerians, man. Big up, my brother. Big up, my G. Your whole family are Arsenal. Yeah, like, I see, AFTV, they went to, where did they go? They went to somewhere in Africa. I can't remember where they went, man. And I watched where did they go again, man? Can't remember where they went. They went to some. I really can't remember where they went though. But yeah, big up them, man. Big up AFTV. You get me? Ghana, that's it. Ghana takeover. Yeah. They went to Ghana. I've been Ghana as well. Still, I've been to Ghana. Still, I went to Ghana when I was young. My mum took me there just to go and get a feel for the place. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. It's nice over there. Let me see something quick. Let me don't go no. I'm just gonna quickly send you that over because let me send you that over to. Let me see who's live quickly. I'm gonna send you over. Stay. Don't go nowhere though. Don't go nowhere. Yeah. Don't think you don't can go anywhere, bro. Don't go anywhere. Don't go nowhere, yeah. Let me send you that over to someone. Let's see who's there. Let's see who's about. I think Jules might be live. think Jules might be live. Oh, predictions for tonight. What, the Liverpool game? What? Because you got Liverpool and then you got Man City, Real Madrid, innit? So I think for predictions for tonight, I think Real Madrid are gonna go through. Real Madrid are not no joke team, and I think Aston Villa is gonna be a tough game for Liverpool because at Aston Villa's ground, and they've got Asensio's playing well, Rashford's playing well. They've got a deep squad right now, but I just think Liverpool. I just think that Salah thing. I just think Liverpool can just get the better of them, man. I think they can get the better of them. I think Liverpool probably get the better of them because I think it's gonna be a tough game, though. I don't think it's gonna be an easy game, but obviously these are the times where we're hoping that Aston Villa get the better, help us out here because this is what we need. Like we need Aston Villa to help us out now. Like we've messed up too much, so we need some help now. And I think I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a tough game for Liverpool tonight. But I'm watching both games. I'm watching both games. I'm watching both. I'm trying to find a way to watch both, man. I can't miss either of these games, man. It's just bad scheduling, man. How can the scheduling be so bad? How can the scheduling be so bad, man? But I'm gonna go and make something to eat. I'm gonna send you that over to who's live now? Oh, Jules. Oh, Hooks is live and Jules are live. Ah, killing me. Coppers are live as well. Ah, they're both killing me. They're killing me. I wish I could split it. You get me? I'm gonna send you to Jules now. Next time I'll send you to Hooks. I'm gonna send you to Jules now. And then I'm gonna come back on in a little while anyway, but I need to go and get something to eat, sort out myself, you know what I mean? Get myself all up and that. I need to go on the phone, sort some bits out. You see me? But yeah, I'm gonna send you over to Jules now. Just spam up the place, raid up the place, and then I'll come back on in a little while still. Oh, you're not saying to Hooks, why? Why are you saying Hook? You don't want to go to Jules, though? Arsenal team. Yes, brother. You want to go to Jules? You want to go to Hooks, yeah? Obviously, I let the people decide, innit? I let the people decide. You get me? Okay, I'll let the people decide. You don't have decided, innit? I'll give you to Hooks. I'll give it to Hooks, though. Hooks is on with Rome's, isn't it? It's on with Rome's as well. I'll give you to Hooks. I'm gonna come on anyway. I need to go on the phone and sort some bits out, and I'll come back.